Welcome to Old School Chemistry. Today we're going to do the ALEKS topic using a chemical equation to find moles of product from moles of a reactant. I have a little recipe list here for you just to remind you how to do our stoichiometry. You always begin with a balanced chemical equation, and ALEKS will make you do that. Once you do that, you write down what's given and what you want. From there, you start with the number that they give you. You start with the given, and then lastly, you walk the bridge. Remember, that's the molar ratio. In fact, I'm going to write that down. My endearing term that I like to use with students is the bridge, walk the bridge, and I'll show you how to do that. So first, let's write our chemical equation. It says acetylene gas is often used in welding torches because of the very high heat produced when it reacts with oxygen gas, producing carbon dioxide and water vapor. So this is just a combustion reaction. Let's write it down. We're going to have C2H2 plus the oxygen, that's what they told us, combusting oxygen to produce our CO2 and the H2O. And they will always tell you in words what your chemical reaction is. Then you have to balance it once you have it written down. So I've got two carbons, two hydrogens, two hydrogens. I've got 4 plus 1, 5. 5 oxygens, and here I only have 2. Here's the trick. If the last element that you're trying to balance has an odd and an even number, go back and double. You're going to put a 2 at the beginning. That's the trick to fix this. So I'm going to put, I've got 2 times 2, 4 carbon now, 4 carbon. We've got 4 hydrogen, put a 2 there, 4 hydrogen. Now 4 times 2 is 8, 2 times 1 is 2, 8 plus 2 is 10. Come over here, I'm going to put a 5 in front of that oxygen, and now we have 10 oxygen. So everything's balanced. 4 carbon, 4 carbon, 4 hydrogen, 4 hydrogen, 10 oxygen, 10 oxygen. Excellent. So there's step 1. Now step 2, we're going to write down what we're given and what we want. This says calculate the moles of oxygen. So I'm going to put a question mark with the unit mole. That's what we want to find. Calculate the moles of oxygen needed to produce 1.9 moles of carbon dioxide. And then it says be sure your answer has a unit symbol, so we have to add the unit if necessary and round it to 2 significant digits. They gave me 2 sig figs, so we will end with our 2 sig figs. Okay, so I wrote down what they gave us, what they want. Now, we're going to start with the number they give us, this 1.9 moles of CO2. And here's the deal. We have to walk the bridge. We have to walk from CO2 to O2. The only way you can ever go from information of one compound to the information of another compound is with the molar ratio. And here our molar ratio is 4 moles of CO2 came from 5 moles of O2. That's stoichiometry. That's the molar ratio. So I begin with what I'm given. I have moles, woohoo, so that means I can go directly to the molar ratio. Now I want to get rid of moles of CO2, so that goes in the denominator. It will cancel out because they're on opposite sides of the fraction. And I want to walk that bridge. I want to end with moles of O2. Now I just attach the coefficients, the molar coefficients. 4 moles of CO2 came from 5 moles of O2. And now we can multiply this. Let's see what we're going to get. Let me grab my calculator. So we will have 1.9 times 5 divided by 4, 2.375. 2.375. Watch my unit. Moles of CO2 cancel, and we end with moles of O2. Now, typing this in, I started with 2 moles here. These are considered exact numbers, so you don't include them in the sig fig consideration. So if I start with 2 moles, those are exact, or excuse me, 2 sig figs. That's exact. I have to end with 2 sig figs. Let's take a second. Real quick reminder on sig figs. 1, 2. The bossy number, I truncated it 2 sig figs. The bossy number says round up. So our answer over here, I'll type it in, will be 2.4 moles. And remember, it said to include the unit. So I do 2.4 MOL. Great, and we'll go ahead and check it. Yay, always love it when we get that correct. Okay, good work. Just follow the steps. You've got it. Proud of you. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.